I don't know if you guys have ever watched one of my photo review shows. The reason that photo reviews are so important, we are able to take our photographs to the next level. I've been a professional photographer for 30 years, and these photo reviews that I'm about to do, the photographers that watch me and how quickly they've leveled up because they watch my photo streams is incredible. Today, we're going to be getting into photo reviews. Oh my word. The thing that's crazy about these reviews, I don't see the photographs until this second. I hold out, I wait until I open my submission folder and I react instantly. So you're getting my first reaction at these photographs. The next thing that I want you to do while I'm doing these photo reviews today, I want you to be thinking, are you seeing things that I don't see in these photos? And am I seeing things that you don't see? What's more likely, I'm going to be seeing things in these photos that you guys don't see. If I see something in a photo that you guys don't see, you guys got to make sure you hit that sub button. All right, let's get into what we like to call real photo reviews. If you would like to submit photographs for review to be part of this amazing learning program, you must join the Discord. The Discord is easy to find. All you need to do is type command Discord in chat if you're watching live, and if you're watching this as a VOD, the Discord link is in the description of the video that you're watching. All right, let's get into... This is a great start because we're going to start with the photographer whose thumbnail is today's image. This photographer is from India, and this was the very first image that photographer ever submitted. Welcome, Julia. Welcome, Victoria. Welcome, Les. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, today. This is Devanshu's first photograph that he had ever submitted. Devanshu shot this photograph also, by the way, when he was 18 years old. 18. And you can see how powerful this photographer, from this moment, from seeing this photo, I knew that this shooter had talent, like real talent. And I've been mentoring Devanshu now for almost 2 years. So he's 21. And I'm going to show you what Devanshu, and again, when I started mentoring him, he did not have a website. He did not have much online work at all. And now, I don't know if you guys are ready for his portraiture. This is Devanshu. His work is phenomenal, and he... again, I'll say, is 21 years old. Let's go, Spaz. Glad you're here. So, work from Devanshu proves to you that the photo reviews help. Most of these photos I've reviewed, I mean, just look at this work. It's really inspiring and is a great way for me to lead off our photo reviews episode. It just shows you the kind of viewers that watch and the talent that is coming from the internet. So this is Devanshu. I've posted his link in the description of the video you're watching. Make sure you go and have a look at Devanshu's photographs. This first photo is Dev's first submission. So as mentioned, his first submission is really, again, do I need to review this photograph again? Maybe. Why not? Look at this angle that he's created with the hands, the way that it just leads your eye definitely into here. It's a beautiful natural light photograph. The way that he's added texture, it's just, this is what we call an 11 out of 10, because a 10 out of 10 is not good enough. This is one of those banger pictures. So first photograph from Devanshu, you can see this is just unbelievably great. It's a magazine cover. There's no question that this is a cover image. If you just look at this now and imagine it, the cover of Behind the Picture magazine, Devanshu gets it. And this is our first photo submission of the day. Congratulations, Devanshu. That's a great resubmit. And again, the first photo that he ever submitted to us. So that's a great reminder of where Dev came from. Dev, thanks for submitting that. I have another viewer. His name is Turtle. Turtle is a drone pilot, and he's been actively working on developing his portfolio over the last, I would say, probably 6 months or so, really like intensely. And the work that he is starting to create is really, really special. I'm really enjoying how Josh McCoy is his actual name, by the way. Josh, this is new work from Josh McCoy. Now, look at the photography here. Really, really strong. When you blow up and look at the detail, now you're actually able to see the white on white. Like, obviously this is sand, but you're really able to see the tire tracks and these incredible tires. So this pattern that the tire tracks are putting on the ground is really epic. Next, look at this amazing shadow. The way that this shadow ridge runs through the picture, this is everything. And then the placement here, the amazing cross composition that we have here, Josh, is really strong. I'm really enjoying this. I mean, I don't have much to say negative other than the fact that this photograph is a touch close to the gutter. If you can imagine, this is the gutter of our photo. And if this is the double page, I mean, I can't really bust you because it's pretty great. I mean, you can see, yes, you could have gone a little bit more that way, but that would have affected this. It's I don't know. This is just, for me, another 11. I love it. I just want you to watch your center composition. Again, could this have been right here without distracting too much of the photograph as it stands? Yes, but I think you did a fantastic job. I really love how you've stripped away color and you've left like one color, which is the color of this front loader. Very dope. That's another great shot from our man Josh McCoy. All right, I hope you are enjoying this because we do this for you. We do this for you. I'm all here to entertain you. So I hope I hope you're feeling it. Hope you're feeling it. All right, let's look at another shot from Josh McCoy. Obviously, there's some serious flooding that was happening in this area. And this person, I'm not sure if this is a camping area. It looks very much like it's a playground. And this playground is completely flooded. Look at the fence. This looks like a scene from Warzone 2. The trees all dying because they're being drowned. This is really a sad scene, but also a beautiful photograph. It's really strong. Again, compositionally strong. Let's have a look at where the gutter drops. The gutter is going to drop right about here, Turtle. So it is a little center biased. Maybe it would drop a little bit here. It is a little center biased. You can see you do have the space to push this here, to have this shadow push off frame and drop this house right here. Like, you definitely have the room to do that. You're going to lose that distraction. The fence is still going to be going through the picture. You're going to lose that distraction and nothing else is going to change. So again, you do have lots of negative space here where there's nothing that's really important. I would consider moving up because all the interest is up here, yes or yes, as well as this. And then you take this fence line and you drop that fence line down here. And now the main body of the image is this house, which drops down here, and these trees that come through here. Yeah, that's another composition variation that you could do that I feel like could really snap this photograph to the next level. Again, these are just opinions from myself, a 30-year pro, but you watching at home, I know that you're seeing the things that I'm seeing, and I hope that you agree. I hope that you agree. Let's look at more photography, and I do believe Turtle has some more photography to look at. Let's look at another one, shall we? All right, this is a great image. I really like this composition here. Super strong. Super strong. Look at this. Really strong. I really like how, again, Turtle with the leading line. You'll notice Turtle really likes to use cross composition. This is everything. This line and this little circle here. Like how you've managed to catch this incredible road scene, and also how damaged the road is. Like you really see how damaged the road is and all those repairs. Also, I'm not even going to lie. I had to enlarge this to notice that there was a train. This train, which is really great. It makes me want to look at this photograph longer. What I noticed was the damage on the road. That I found like it almost looks like snake scales. I noticed that first. I noticed the overgrown greenery and this hill that it comes up. Obviously, you notice the cut through. I noticed this road, but the train, you're looking so top down on the train that you only really know it's a train because of the shadows. And that makes this picture something that's really great to look at for a longer time. And then when you see the gutter drops beautifully. This is a great shot. This is another banger. Turtle, your consistency right now and the amount of photographs that you submit that are bang, perfect, usable in your portfolio. Believe me, if there was critiques that I was able to give you that would say, change this, change this, change this, I would do it. But when there's no changes like that to make, it's a portfolio picture. It goes into your website, it goes into your portfolio, and it goes to start working for you. And all the photographs that you've submitted today so far fall into that category. You should be really happy. Let's get into some more. All right. Turtle has 1, 2, 3 more photos. This is a little busy, but I don't mind it. You know, it's a bit busy, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. You have really good discipline, Turtle, on this left edge, camera left. The discipline that you have down here is good. Really strong. And I wonder, oops, this pen, hello. I wonder how straight that is. And it looks relatively straight. And that's a road up there, which is kind of interesting that this is a road. This pool is great. The roundabout is great. And all these white trees, solar panels, like I love this. This is like somebody's home. Like incredible architectural shot, incredible photograph for real estate, incredible shot for the property owner. This should be a print. This photographer is brilliant, and we call him Josh McCoy. Yeah. This is great. This is really great. I'm wondering about if there's any further sharpening software that you can run your images through to just stop the vibration from the drone. This is great though, Turtle. You should be thrilled. Really thrilled. So far, your consistency, very high, my guy. Very high. We got 2 more from him. 2 more. Really good. Really good. This is a photograph that he made recently. I critiqued the photograph because it was shot on an angle that was very distracting to look at. I do believe Turtle has gone out. Let's go, Jared. Glad you're here. I believe that Turtle has gone out and reshot this photograph because this photograph was at a very radical angle. Like this road or that train track was this way. And then there was sort of something else coming this way. So it made putting this scene which it really wanted to rotate. And I think now he's gone back and shot it almost like more traditionally. And because so, um, I feel like this photograph becomes much easier to absorb. It becomes much easier to digest. I really love the silos and just look at the detail. Like you could literally go shopping in these backyards if in case you're looking for a trailer. In case you're looking for a trailer, because there's lots of trailers back here, lots of scrap metal, and lots of white pickup trucks. This is great. This is great. And I mean, there's games you can play. How many white pickup trucks in this photograph? How many train cars? How many puddles? This is fantastic. This is, again, 100% another portfolio picture. Do let me know if you agree. You watching at home right now, do let me know if you agree that that is another portfolio picture for Turtle. Turtle submitted 6 today. This is his last one. And do you see what I see? Again, a very strong portfolio photo. The thing that's fun about looking at this photo is it's another one of those Where's Waldo kind of photos. Find where the trees are missing. And you can see there's 1, 2, 3 trees missing there. There's a couple missing here. You know, there's a couple missing down here. This is fun. This is a great capture. Really great capture. There's a couple missing over here. Really great. Like the discipline, the pattern. This is a shot that I want in my wall because I'm an interior designer and I'm laying out this room that's all on a natural green kind of earthy theme. And this is the print that they have above their couch. Like it's monochromatic enough. When you look at it from a distance, it almost looks like a fabric detail. It looks like fabric, like you're looking up close at a sweater. And when you look at it, you're like, oh shit, those are trees and that's grass. So the fact that it creates like an optical illusion, the fact that it's composed with such discipline, it's super sharp. Again, Turtle today submitted 6 photos and 6 photos are portfolio images. So for that, congratulations, Turtle. You should be feeling thrilled today. And your consistency is better than ever. Better than ever. Do let me know if you guys agree with the consistency. All right. That is photography from Turtle and photography from Devanshu so far. All right. My brother Les is a car restorer, a fine artist, a painter, and he has a shop, and this is my brother. Don't we look alike? Don't we look alike? Look how handsome this guy is. I also wear glasses. I just wear contacts. Leslie is working on installing this taillight. This was shot by his assistant. And then, again, Les, that's obviously an image that you're just sharing with us. It's not quite something for us to critique, but let's look at the work that is for us to critique. These are 2 shot with his Canon and his 50 millimeter. Let's look at this. All right. Again, my brother uses photography as a tool. My brother, highly creative, very visual, and he makes incredible paintings, photorealistic paintings, and he also uses photographs. He uses photography in order as references for his drawings and paintings, but he also uses photography for inspiration. Les, technically, you're really getting better technically. This is a strong technical picture. And you can see the foreground, how you have, because you're using the 50 millimeter, the blades of straw and stuff like that are in the foreground end up being really lovely and out of focus here. Your main subject, which is this mountain, is really sharp up in here. And then the clouds are really great. So this is a photo that I would love to have the raw file And I believe that I could even bring, oh my God, I didn't even notice the main feature of this photo. And this is what makes photography so great, is you really got to take it in. Because if you leave too soon, you miss this tone on tone that we're seeing right here. This tone on tone and this incredible structure that we're seeing right here, I actually missed. So I'm glad that I saw it. That is great looking. And the fact that it almost blends tells me that in post-production, I could put like just a little bit more accent on this. You know, my suggestion, I would make this sky like more black, meaning I would pull out all the blue filter and make this black and make these clouds pop in really white. And then the contrast that's going to come in here is going to be amazing. And then obviously as well, using the filter sliders, having separation that happens between here and here. So that feels lighter is really going to be dope. So if you wouldn't mind submitting me this raw file, Les, I will definitely process this picture in an upcoming episode because I think it's really strong, really, really strong. You should be happy with that photo. And then, he says, this is an unimportant church on the res in Kamloops. More so since the 215 bodies found steps away from the res school. So this is a res church. And there's basically like genocide. When they were taking Canada from the people who lived here before, the first ones, they just, like in America, they just hacked and slashed people. So there's bodies buried on this land. So this makes it an actually even more powerful spiritual picture. Hope you're feeling that now at home. Leslie, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. That's amazing. All right. We do have some more photographs. We got some photos from Matt Howe and Matt Howe. Let's go. This is Matt's first photo. Did I not see this photo, Matt? I'm trying to see. I did review these photos before. So let's see what else. Oh, yes, we have the selfie drop. Alice is great with the always sharing fun images of herself and what she looks like. That's really great, Alice. Really great. Really great. So my brother has submitted some shots of him working on his car, or working on the latest car that's in his shop. But Matt Howe has submitted some amazing pictures from his trip. Now, I did review these photos, but I am going to show you these photos again just because I gave Matt a really strong review, and I feel like this photography is worth revisiting. Imagine this shot and how strong this photograph is. The leading line looking down that road. And for me, there's one thing that's missing from this photograph, or it's not missing. It's just I wish weren't there. And let's see if you guys agree. For me, it's these two cars. If that car and that car weren't there and it's now just a vision of an empty road, now we have something. So do you retouch those cars out? Maybe. How hard will it be? Probably pretty hard. But that was one suggestion that I made. Other than that, just look at the leading line and how all your eye is taken here on all aspects, you know, and this line on the road. There's so many things that draw you to that, but what my thoughts were, and when I first reviewed this for Matt, was I just wish that wasn't there. So that was the first one. And then he submitted a few others. So we're just going to have a quick view at that. The next was this. And this photograph is fantastic. I really like the window that he's created here. Like this as a window. And when you enlarge and zoom in here, I mean, although we're using just a small part of the sensor, you can see how this is also a very interesting photo. This is also a very interesting photo, and like it's multi-dimensional. It has a great depth. When you look at the whole photo, the trees become a little heavy. It's a little hazy. Again, it's one of those, like, I didn't spend too much time on this review because I wanted to get into a little bit more of this. And this, again, super strong photo. Very, very great detail in here. Matt shoots with a Leica. Really sharp, really great detail. And all the stuff that's happening up here in the wires, the little arrow that way. There's just enough in this photo that really grabs my attention. I really like it. Look at it as a cover. It just feels editorial. It feels documentary. It just really feels strong. And I think that this is definitely a winner. Definitely a winner. And Matt's last photo. And this, such an amazing photo. Great texture. But what's the thing that's missing, or what's the thing that shouldn't be there? I'm sure you agree at home. It's this car. Just waiting for this car to exit the frame. I think that now completes this line. It focuses your eye on this car, what's going on in this room, and all the stuff that's happening up here. Like this is a multi-layered photo. It's lots of stuff happening in the photo, but the photo is not of this car. I'm sure you agree, especially the way that it's framed. Although the top-down light and the shadow underneath it, I mean, this was a more interesting car. It would probably have your attention a little bit more, but it's a beater, and it's not the main focus of the photo. There's so much more to look at other than that. So that's my critique for Maddie. I would take that photograph again, but you can't because you're in Canada, and that was in Jamaica. Guys, photo reviews are so valuable and so important. The type of photographers that watch me and where they started. Everyone from my two assistants, one of them being Julia Lagovska. This is Julia's work, and Julie started not here. And I really wish I had Julie's first photograph on hand. Julie's been nice enough to be shooting pretty much all of my thumbnail images with a little bit of my help. Vicky's also recently updated her website, which is fantastic. Julie's web, it looks like you're completely evolving this site and constantly trying to update it, which I really like. Your work has come a long way. I feel like there's still some tweaks that could happen in order to, it's so strange seeing photos of me on a website, but this work is really strong. When you look now at these three photographs though, Julie, I'll just give you a quick, I'm just going to give you a quick review here, okay? The way that I suggested that you do this is mix your photos and not have them like just three of the same, three of the same, three of the same. And I really like the fact that you're mixing them. So what the next thing I want you to watch is skin tone, and watch her skin tone here versus her skin tone here, and make sure exposure is right. And with this, we're okay so far. The next thing, it becomes level. Are these three photos at the same level? I would say yes, but would you not agree that this photo and this photo should switch. So it goes, these two are almost the same crop. So put the closer one in the middle. So you see this crop, then this crop, then this crop. That's kind of what I would do there. Oops. That's what I would do there. And then this is great, but they're also both on dark backgrounds, Jules. So if you can see here dark, you can see here dark. I would want to have like a lighter picture, and also the body language in both of these is very similar. I would change that so it doesn't look like that's the only pose that you do. Little secrets. And also maybe put guy next to girl, and it's not like guy, girl, girl, girl. Like do it more like this. I like that mix up. But also right here, Julie, this is another thing. Don't put two light photographs side by side. This and this blends into this with a white background. So don't put two shots that are with the same color background side by side because they look like one photo. You know what I mean? You have the white border, so that's fine here. But you can see with this, it would be the black pictures. Don't put two black together because they're on a black background. So, yeah, again, here, I would not put two of these dark backgrounds together. This is studio location. I would put all location shots together, maybe. And the body language of this photograph, I'm just going to hide my circle. The body language of this photograph demands to be in the center. The fact that she's leaning, this photo is a right photo. And this photo, the body language here, she's supposed to be on the left. So you can see these two pictures should flip, but also this picture should be on a row of studio photos. Let me know if you guys find this helpful. If you at home are looking and agreeing with what I'm saying, definitely leave a comment. These two photos are too similar. Other than the fact that this is a black guy and this is a white guy, look at the head angle, look at the light, look at the expression. This is the same photo twice. So because of that, don't put them side by side. Do you know what I mean? Don't put these pictures side by side. And again, this photo does not fit this dynamic. It's like, don't make it when you're laying out your photos, like, don't make it so it's one of these things doesn't belong here. Don't make it like, which one of these three photos is not the right, like, these two, they shouldn't be side by side, but they're at the right level. This photo, also at the right level, but it's like, put it with other similar shots, similar clothing, similar model, similar scenario. Do you know what I mean? Like this girl here in studio against Brick, I would put her here next to her. Yes or yes? Like, doesn't that make, it's not the same Asian girl, but does that not make sense to have an indoor next to an indoor, like on that same row? These three are very different, although I agree with the shot that you have in the center. This shot being such a studio, I mean, although it's natural light, I'm not sure about that one. Although I love that photo, I just don't think it should be there. It could be on a row with this one and this one. You know what I mean? Next. 1, 2, 3. This photo, just the layout of this photo. Where should this photo be? Center, left, or right? What do you guys think? I think that this photo should be right. And then this photo is fine for a left, but look at how warm this photo is, and look at how cold this photo is, and look at how cold this photo is. So because of there's 3 different color balances, it means that, and also this girl is like a mixed girl, like in far as skin tone. This is an Indian girl, and the exposure on her skin is a little hot. And also, this is some of your older work. This is newer work. And looking at older work versus newer work and putting them right like that, to me, I'm going to gravitate towards this photo and not this photo. This is one of those ones, the first photo that I'd be okay with not seeing that in your portfolio. This picture needs to be warmer. It's fighting because you can see how cold the shadows are. This is begging to be warmed up a bit, I think. Next, next. This photo, um, this photo next to your parents. Like black guy, although yes, black and white, yes, naturally lit, next to your parents is not this flow. The guy who likes this is going to be distracted by this. The people who like these photos are going to be distracted by that photo. So what I would do is your parent, self-portrait of Julie. Does that not make sense to have next, like, or your parent, and also your face angle here is exactly the same as the face angle here. So they're looking that way. So it's almost like you did the same photo twice with your parents. Consider if you're shooting something like this and you're going to put them next to each other, one is looking this way, one is looking the opposite way. So it makes it easier to put them side by side, so you're not like just having like a school portrait kind of feeling. And then next to Slim, it doesn't make any sense to have Slim here. Do you know what I mean? He's here because you don't know where else to put him. You know what I mean? And that's an issue. I would put a selfie of you, and I would put the selfie of you in the center. And I would have your dad on one side, you in the middle, and your mom on the other side. So, yeah. Next, these three, one of these photos doesn't belong here. And you're going to see quickly which one it is. And which one is the one that doesn't belong here? It's the shot of Wyatt. Yes or yes? And the reason, the darkness here, how dark this feels, I have a great monitor, so I see the separation difference between his sweater and the background. But personally, this shot without rim light, this shot without some sort of a separation, makes it really dark and makes it feel really dark. And then putting it next to a dark and then putting it next to another dark, this is where I think that you're losing like how to sequence your photos. I'm now looking at another row that it's like 3 bright. Why would you not go bright of or dark shot of him, then shot of Carty, and then shot of this lady right here? Do you know what I mean? In a row, and then put this girl, and then the close up of this Asian girl. So it's basically the way that you're making your order. Again, light shot next to light shot. This makes these shots blend together. So this should go dark, 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 light, light, light. So it alternates. You know what I mean? Keep that in mind when you're sequencing your photographs. It's like we don't get to stop just because we have a website and we like put work up there. This kind of tweak, and again, I love these. No. This photo now does not like look at the level of this photograph. Look at this photograph, right? Look at this photograph, which it's like some of your best, most inspired studio light. Yes or yes, right? Look at this. Some of your best portraiture in the studio. Really beautiful, right? And then this. And this is like you a year and a half ago. The girl is unsure. She's a little apprehensive. Exposure wise, this is really hot in here. So you're losing detail in here, um, losing hair detail to the background. Like, just technically, this by the same photographer that shot this, it becomes like, lose this photo. Lose it instantly. No one's going to ever miss it. And anytime that you have photography in your portfolio that is at a lower level than you, it stands out. It stands out and it confuses people. So, strong, strong, strong. Although the position of the order of these photos is wrong. This photo, the way he's leaning, this is a left photo. This is a left photo. This is also a left photo. And this could be a right or a left photo. So these two are in the wrong spot, and not sure about Asha. Do let me know what you guys think. Do let me know if you agree. Not the right photos to be next to each other. Look at the tone here and how purpley this is, and then this tone back here. It doesn't, like this and this, it doesn't match. And these two are, it's like, it's such a gap. And also the color balance here, if this is white, it's not what, there's too many tones in this white. So I would work on color balancing this, and even look at other shots where that girl is, or other shots that have color, and just see where that color balance lies, you know? Julie, the website has come a long way from its origins, but still, I still think that there's like so many instances. This is literally the same photo. Exactly. So why would you put them exactly next to each other? Why would you not put that photo anywhere else? Anywhere else in this gallery, it's a style thing. When you put it next to a different photo, it's a comparison. How can you look at this photo and not compare? That's what you're doing. You're looking at this pose, and then you're looking at her hands, and you're like, what pose do I like better? Don't make people fight between your photos. And in fact, what you're doing is you're making it so people actually aren't even seeing this photo, which is one of the strongest photos in that row. They're not seeing it because they're fighting between these ones, which are virtually the same photo. Yes or yes? No. There's nothing about that photo that fits within this body of work. This is not not, I mean, again, I'm giving my own opinion, but it's the only lifestyle-ish photo that you have in this whole set. It's the only one like that, and it's somebody eating, and eating is not, it's not sexy. Do you know what I mean? I definitely don't want to see, when I'm looking through all of these portraits, and also you have great portraits of this woman. I don't want to look through all of these photos and then suddenly see this woman like spitting noodles into her bowl. And it's not even, and it's not your best photo. This is a no-go. Take this out immediately. And especially look to what it's next to. Look, like, this is this is how we as photographers confuse our viewers. That's what we do. We're confusing our viewers because you're showing something and you have people, and then fuck, you lost me. Now I don't trust you anymore. Do you know? And then you're back into great photography. Do you know what I mean? So you have to be able to identify the work that, and also this photo's too dark. This photo is too dark on all fronts. And if this is the photo that the agency was saying, this is actually too dark. Like exposure processing, everything. You're losing his hair. I mean, I know there's like a quote mood and all that stuff that you're trying to do, but technically, this is like skin is okay, but everything else is under. And this is in your portfolio. Just look at this on the screen. You guys can see that this is underexposed. And this is the same set. Again, you're putting like repeats next to each other. Don't show this, I'm a one trick pony. Anytime that you're doing that too many times, like there's a style thing, yes, but you can't have photos that confuse people. Exposure wise and lighting wise, although this is a commercial job, it's not the best example. The color balance is off. Like it's yellow. The gray isn't gray. So again, I'm giving you an extensive photo review here, Julie. There's photos that just don't belong here, that aren't as strong. This needs a fix. I don't think that belongs here. The expression on her mouth here is not right. So I would say this doesn't belong here. And definitely not next to the photographs that you're next to, right? Look at the photographs that you're next to. Like these 3 photographs, like this is brilliant and is lost because it's next to this photo. Do you know what I mean? So again, this is, if I could help you, I would nix like literally probably a good 10 photos from this. Easily about 10, maybe 12 photos from this would make it way more high impact. And then there's also I feel like photos that need to be reprocessed. And then there's lastly there's an order of photos that need to be like reshifted. Some pictures shouldn't be next to each other. This picture should not be next to this one. Like, do you know what I mean? So there's some work. We can definitely work on it offline. I hope you found that helpful. Everybody who is watching at home, I hope you found this helpful. It's easy to have your photos reviewed. It's easy to have your website reviewed. All you need to do is jump in the Discord. The Discord link is easy to find. It's in the description of every single video on my channel. It's also on my header. It's also in my About page. So find the Discord, join, and submit your photographs. Know that I judge you as the photographer against you. I'm not judging you against any of the other photographers that are watching. I'm only judging you against you. And where their benefit is that you actually progress, and you can look at your first photograph submission and your most recent photograph submission and see progress. I've never seen faster progress than I have with the viewers that watch this show. This is like accelerated photography school. Imagine every time you shot something that you really felt strongly about, you were able to have a critique from a professional that's going to help you make your next photo shoot that much better. That's what I had when I was in photography school. That's why I was a professional photographer at age 21. So I hope you guys found that helpful. I hope you guys find all of this content helpful. If this is the first time you're discovering my channel, thank you. Definitely leave a comment. And again, if you guys are trying to help yourself get better, you're always the best photographer that all your friends know. No one that you know is able to help you be a better photographer. That's where I come in. So I do this 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. You get direct access to the pro, me. And Sunday is the big presentation show. Sunday is behind the picture. Sunday is where I share with you the best photographers that I find from the internet, as well as interviews, as well as so much more. So hope you guys appreciate this kind of content. And I thank you for watching today. And we will be back Sunday for a big episode of Behind the Picture. We start right at 2 p.m. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.